I'm only funny when I'm not supposed to be funny. So my name is Linda Peterson. You all know my name. You all know my email address. And I know all of your names, kind of your email addresses, because you all got letters from me. And I want to assure you right now that we are very excited about the possibilities in this incoming class. And we hope that this day and a half provides you with an opportunity to sort of find out what it's really like to be a student. Now, the truth of the matter is you don't really find that out until you actually arrive in September and live through the first semester, but we're hoping that this can provide you with some insight into the various different areas of the Media Arts and Sciences program. So the first thing I want to do is introduce my office staff. Kira Horowitz, who works with me on the graduate program. Monica Orta, who is the associate director or assistant director, I can't remember which. See, I'm not supposed to be funny, so I tell you. Monica is in charge of diversity and working with our student body on making sure that everybody feels included and that we are responding to needs among our student body. And Amanda Stoll is a program assistant for the academic program and works most directly with Monica, but this is the MAS team, okay? Now, occasionally we hand out secret decoder rings and we let faculty into our little leadership role. And so I just want to introduce very briefly, they're going to come up and talk. Patty Moss, who is the academic head of the Media Arts and Sciences program, and Mitch Resnick, who is the associate head of the academic program. Mitch works mostly with the graduate programs, and Patty sort of works with the graduate programs, but more closely on the side of the faculty, of which we have many. There are a number of students who have joined us on Hangout. So we will be integrating them into the process as much as we can in terms of questions and answers and whatnot. So my last point is that Kira has gone around and put on your tables Post-it notes. The purpose of those Post-it notes is so that you can write down questions and you can, where are they posted?
I put it on the wall, I think I'm doing it.
Oh, right over here. Any question is within bounds. And what we're going to do from 10:30 to 11:30 is that we're going to try and answer those questions in as complete a way as we can. We realize that you may not know what you need to ask, but questions will pop up and we will see some trends, and so we'll try to address those in the most appropriate way. So, having said all that, I want to let Patty and Mitch talk to you about what they think is special about media arts and sciences. Does that sound like a fair heading? Okay.
So welcome. We're very excited to have you here today. We had an especially large number of applicants this year, almost 800 applicants, of which we admitted, I believe, 42. So you are a very special group of people. At least we think so. And I'm curious, who has been here before, actually? Who has visited maybe before the open house, or maybe about half of the people? Yeah. So the purpose for today really is to answer a lot of questions that you may have. A lot of you, or some of you, I don't know how many exactly, may still be wondering sort of, should I accept this offer? What is this weird media arts and sciences program at MIT? What jobs can I get after I graduate, etc. So the goal for today really is for your questions to get answered. We will get to ask Mitch and myself questions, the administrative staff. You will meet with students, you will meet the faculty of the groups that you were accepted to. You'll meet students from other groups, etc. So we hope that this will be a little bit of a sneak preview sort of what we like and the community of the media lab and media arts and sciences is like, and that will help you make the right decisions. So again, what we encourage you to, as we're talking here, write down a lot of questions. They can be anonymous, or all of them can be anonymous, really. So feel free to ask hard questions and so on. And then at 10:30, we'll take a little break, and everybody will put their stickies up there on the wall, and then we'll, from 10:30 till 11:30, try to answer most of these questions.
And continue to gather questions through the day, because
Yes.
as the day goes on, there'll be opportunities later in the day, because other things will come up as you visit with your research groups and have other opportunities to go around the lab. You know, pile up your questions, save them up, and you put them here. There'll be opportunities later to get them answered.
So maybe the first thing that I thought we should do is actually have all of you briefly introduce yourselves, specifically maybe where are you from originally, where did you grow up, what is your background, what are your interests, and then which group did you get accepted to. Does that sound like a good plan? Should we do that with the mic, or maybe? This room has bad acoustics, so it helps to have a mic.
Beautiful view there.
Hey everybody, I'm Mike Laserwalker. I grew up in San Diego, but I'm based in New York. I make experimental games and weird online art, and I'm going to be joining Playful Systems.
That was a great model. It's always good to have the first person do it. It does have the first person go on for 5 minutes.
Hi, my name is Kenny Liu. I grew up in New York, and I'm currently at Harvard. I study architecture, design, sensory mediation, robots, and I'm in the design fiction school.
Hello everyone, I'm Dan Fitzgerald. I'm going to be graduating from Worcester Polytechnic Institute with a degree in robotics engineering and computer science, and I'm here for the Tangible Media Group.
Hi everyone, my name is Ariel Eckblom, and I grew up here on the East Coast, but I'm actually based out of Seattle now. My background's in physics, and I'm really interested in big data. I currently work at Microsoft, but I'm coming here now for biocommunications with
Hi, my name is Nicole Lullier, and I'm from Santiago, Chile. I'm an architect too, and also I'm a musician, and I'm going to work in Opera of the Future.
Hey everyone, my name is Andres. I grew up in Bolivia. I've been living in Ohio for the past 10 years. I'm a computer engineer, interested in anything and everything related to mobile wearable devices, and I got accepted to the Living Mobile Group, formerly known as Feature Mobility.
Hi everyone, I'm Sans Fish. Grew up in Massachusetts, and I'm currently at the Berkman Center for Internet and Society. I'm a computational artist and computer science scientist, and I'll be in civic media.
Hi, my name is Eric Van Wyk. Graduated Logan College 7 years ago. Between now and then, I had severe career ADHD, so I did medical devices. I worked for Lego. Accidentally got a job as an adjunct, fell in love with teaching, and now I'm trying to get back into the teaching game because I can't be an adjunct for the rest of my life. So I'll be joining the Center for Bits and Atoms.
Hi everyone, I'm Christy Johnson, and my background is in physics, but for the last few years I've been studying cognitive neuroscience, and I will be joining the Effective Computing Group.
Hello, my name is Caroline Jaffe. I grew up in California, but I actually live in Cambridge now, and I work at Fitbit, the wearable devices company. I have a degree in electrical engineering and computer science, but I'm interested in bicycling data, that sort of thing, lots of things. And I'll be joining social computing with Seth Campbell.
Hi, I'm Morgan Frank. I grew up on the South Shore, so 40 minutes south of here, and I got a degree in applied math from University of Vermont. I'm interested in social systems and human interaction, and I'll be joining the Scalable Cooperations Lab.
Hi, my name is Suyeon Jung. I grew up in Korea, and my background is in computer science. I'll be joining Personal Rules Group.
Hi, my name is Ed Platt. I grew up outside of Detroit, Michigan. My background is physics and computer science. I'm actually currently working here in civic media, and I was accepted to Deb Roy's social machines group.
Hi, I'm Ryan Yan Zhang. My background is an architect. I'm working in New York now, and I grew up in Shanghai, China. I'm going to changing places.
Hi, I'm Andrew. My background is in synthetic biology and nanotech. I'll be working with Ed Boyden to build brains, design brains, and work with brains.
Hi, I'm Annalie Hirschman. I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, and my background is in psychology and child development, and I'll be working at Lab.
Hey, I'm Mina. I grew up in Iran, Islam, and I currently live in Vancouver, Canada, and I'm a master's student at School of Interactive Arts and Technology. I work on data visualizations, creating beautiful design and interaction design. And I'm currently, I'm going to work with DevLab in social machines.
Hi, my name is Mary Sang. I'm American-born Chinese living in Los Angeles. Currently, I work at the UCLA Art Science Center. My background is in art and biology from Carnegie Mellon, and I will be working in the design fiction group.
Hello, my name is Miguel Perez. I grew up in Mexico and I've been living in Chicago for the last 12 years around. My background is in architecture and designed objects. I graduated from SAIC. And I've been working at a cognitive science lab at Northwestern University for the past year or so. And I'm going to be joining Playful Systems.
Hi everyone, my name is Rafael Shad. I'm coming from San Francisco right now, where I work at the startup called Flipboard. Been there for 4 years, working kind of in the intersection of technology and people, which is my main interest. I'm an engineer and designer, and I was trained in Switzerland where I grew up.
My name is Dale, and I was born in New Jersey, and now I'm a senior at Princeton, so I've been there for a while. My background's in computer science, and I was accepted to work in fluid interfaces with Patty.
Hello, my name is Thomas. I'm from Mexico, and I joined the Opera of the Future. And my free time, well, my background is computer engineering, and in my free time I do art installations with music, and yeah, combine most of it.
Hello. Hello. My name is Ali Tordano, and I spent the first half of my life in Europe and the second half in the United States. I'm currently a fifth-year student at Lehigh University pursuing degrees in electrical engineering and physics, and I have been accepted to the object-based engineering.
Hi, my name is Kim. I'm from Arizona. My background is in studio art and design, and I've been working here in social computing for the past 1.5 years, and now I'm going back to school.
Hi, my name is Eric, and I just graduated from Berkeley in electrical engineering and computer science, and I'm also from California, and I'm in the social machines group.
So we also have some people that are hanging out with us. I am Google Hangouts. So maybe can we have them quickly say where they are calling in from, and who they are, and where they're accepted? Go ahead. Can we,
yeah, sorry.
How can we figure out?
What is that?
Oh.
You're not hearing?
Is anyone talking?
Shut the Yeah, I think.
Try again.
Carmela?
Maybe they're muted or something. I think they're muted, yeah.
Can you guys hear us?
Okay.
Basic Richard.
Carmelo, can you start? Or Edmund, since you seem to be unmuted, can you start? Or,
Can you guys hear this? Yes.
Hello, can you hear me?
yes.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Carmelo. I'm from Italy, and I have a background in engineering, but I also work as an educator, usually using
Carmelo,
Scratch.
can you
Yes.
start?
Okay. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, can you hear you?
Edmund, since you seem to be unmuted, can you start?
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Hello, everybody. My name is Carmelo. I'm from Italy, and I have a background in engineering.
We'll come back to this. Yeah, we'll come back to this. Okay.
We have some technical difficulties, so we'll come back to you guys. Sorry about that. We'll fix the problem and come back to introductions.
Yes.
While we try to fix that problem, I wanted to tell you a little bit about what I think is special about the Media Arts and Sciences program. So as you already could sort of see with all the introductions here, one of the unique things I think about the program is that it is very diverse in many different ways. And by diverse, I don't just mean sort of gender, race, etc., but where people are from. We have a very international type of crowd here. Probably about half of the people or more in the building are from outside of the US. People come from all different backgrounds. You heard today architects, artists, educators, physicists, computer scientists, etc. So a lot of different disciplines are sort of coming together in our program, and that's true for the faculty as well, actually. But what we all have in common is that people here are passionate about technology and people, and how technology can ultimately improve people's lives. So that's sort of the common denominator at the Media Lab and in the Media Arts and Sciences program. In other programs, the common denominator is typically a discipline, like you can maybe be accepted to a computer science program, and then you hang out with all computer scientists. Most likely you'll join a group where everybody does machine vision or robotics or machine learning or something. So here it's very different. You are forced almost to collaborate and interact with people who see the world very differently, who have very different skills and backgrounds. And we think that that is actually ultimately what makes the Media Lab and the Media Arts and Sciences program such a rich environment, that we bring these disciplines together and that we do research that is really sort of in between the disciplines or almost, so very interdisciplinary and very new and different from what a lot of other places do, because we bring together an architect and a computer scientist or a physicist and an artist, etc. So I think that's one of the wonderful things about the lab, and that's what attracted me to come here. I actually have a computer science and artificial intelligence background, and I was debating between joining the Media Lab as a faculty member 10 years ago, 25 years ago, or going to more traditional computer science and AI departments. And for me, it was a very easy choice because I knew that it would be so much more of a rich experience, and that I would have a lot more freedom really to sort of explore interesting side projects in the arts and so on. So I think that's true for the students as much as for the faculty, and it's one of the things that has brought a lot of the people here together. So I already mentioned that we're passionate about people and technology. I think that's sort of another distinguishing characteristic of all the people that are attracted to Media Lab, that we want to make a difference. We want to have impact in the world with what we do. It's not just about writing papers for journals and so on. We really want to impact, whether it is education or the art, how people express themselves, health, there's a whole, how people build things and manufacture, and so on. So we're all passionate about ultimately making a difference. And finally, I would say that another thing that again attracts us and that we all have in common is that we are builders ultimately. We like to make things. And our way of doing research is very much hands-on, by building things, building prototypes, getting feedback, discussing, getting critique for those prototypes, iterating on those, etc. So that's actually one of the reasons that we are ultimately in the School of Architecture and Planning, that we sort of adopted that method of doing work from architecture, where you ultimately you propose things and you have them critiqued, and then you revise it and you reflect and develop theories and write papers, etc. as well. But the building aspect is very important, the making aspect. And you'll see that in the classes, for example, as well. When you take classes here, almost all of them, probably 90% of the classes we offer are project-based classes. So instead of getting a final exam, you get a final project that you get to propose. So you propose the project. Typically, it's a collaborative project with maybe one other or two other people or so. And you, in the class, while you study a lot of related work and what was interesting about it and critique it and so on, ultimately, what you do in that class is come up with something new and original in that sort of space that you learned about in the class. And that's the way we judge you sort of for the class, and that your grade gets determined. Maybe a last or fourth element that I think is unique is that this is a very collaborative type of environment. We really believe in bringing all these people together and in having them influence one another and teach one another about sort of your backgrounds and your expertise, and that's where the new ideas will come from. So collaborating is very important. You're not going to go sit in your little cubicle or office and with the doors locked and work on your own stuff. You'll be working constantly with other people in your group, in other groups, in your classes. You'll be working with other teams and so on. So one way that is reflected is in the architecture of this building. Actually, when we built this second building, as you may have noticed, there's actually two connected buildings. The one that was built 25 years ago, and then this one is now 5 years old or something. And so when we built this building, we really were reflecting about what is so unique about the lab, and collaboration and encouraging collaboration is really one of our core values. And so we decided to put glass in as many places as possible. So when you visit the lab later, you'll see that the floors are open, of course, in between different levels, so that you can see diagonally into other lab spaces. All the lab spaces have glass walls, the offices have glass walls. It's almost a little bit too much, sort of a place where you can't hide. But the idea that is really to promote sort of people inviting each other into their spaces, people noticing, oh, you're doing something interesting with drones, I'm working with drones, and maybe we should talk to each other and so on. So that's, again, a very unique thing, I think, about this place. And for all these reasons, sort of the diversity, the interdisciplinarity, the collaboration, the passion sort of in changing the world, that's all the reasons that I'm here. And I think I speak for a lot of the faculty and students who are here. That's really what attracted them to this place.
I'll sort of reiterate some of the things that Patty was saying. I think, actually, I started here about the same time Patty did. We both started on the faculty around the same time. And it's been a great place for me. And I think one of the biggest factors is because of people like you. And one reason we love welcoming a new set of students each year is I really do think the real, sort of the blood of the Media is the graduate students. It's wonderful, just a creative collection of students just hearing you go around and listening to you. So it brings a smile on my face because it does remind me about why it is that I'm here and why I enjoy being here so much. And I think you'll also find out as you get to know the other students here at the lab. It's just a great collection of people who are constantly coming up with new, creative, innovative ideas and pushing you to think in new ways. I think that's what having that community is what's really important. Some of the things that, when I think of what makes the Media Lab special, one way that we captured it is we think about it in my group, we think a lot about the approach to learning, because in my group, we think about how we can help people around the world learn in more creative ways. And we're inspired by the learning that goes on here at the Media Lab. So we take a lot of our inspiration about what happens at the Media Lab. And with my colleagues, Philip Schmidt and Natalie Russ, we came up with a description we call the 4 Ps of creative learning. Is projects, peers, passion, and play. And I think that's what, for me, defines the Media Lab approach. And it's one of the reasons I'm really happy to be here. So we start with projects. As Patty mentioned, you don't spend a lot of time here learning by sitting in a lecture or listening to someone. You learn by working on projects. And starting with an idea and carrying through to a prototype you show to others, get feedback, work on it, keep iterating on it. So that project-based approach is where we think the best learning happens, and how we build the whole lab around people working on projects. Second of all, peers, as Patty mentioned, it's a very collaborative place. And it's collaborative not just of collaborating with your advisor, but collaborating with one another. It's a place that's got a lot of peer-to-peer learning. A lot of what you learn is by interacting with all the other incredibly creative graduate students here. So we really want to build a community where people are constantly learning with and from one another. Because the best learning happens in a very social setting with people interacting with one another. Those peers. And then passion. I think we all know that you learn best when you work on things you care deeply about. So I think it's so important for people to find the things that they really care about, and that's where they're going to make the biggest difference. You're going to make a difference in the world by working on things that you really care about. Because to be honest, there's certain things as you go on and work on a master's thesis or those stay on and work on a PhD dissertation, there's a lot of hard work there. But you're willing to do the hard work if you're working on something you deeply care about. So it's so important to find something you care about, not because that makes you happier, although that's true, it also is going to make you, enable you to work harder on it because you care about it so much. So finding things you're passionate about, and that's something else we really try to support here at the lab, is letting people work on the things they really care deeply about. Then the final P, play. That doesn't mean just, come and have a good time, although we hope you'll have a good time here. When we think of play, it's an approach to your work. A playfulness means you're willing to take risks, to try new things, to test the boundaries. And we think that, again, the best innovations, the best learning will happen when you're taking that playful approach of challenging things, trying new things, taking risks. So we encourage you, you shouldn't come here with a fixed agenda and know exactly what you're going to do step by step. You should be trying new things, testing the boundaries. Because I do think a lot of the most exciting things in lab have happened when people start in one way, but then get distracted and try something new that was somewhat risky, but then it turns out that they can build on that in interesting ways. So anyway, I want to welcome all of you to the Media Lab community, but that's what makes this place special. And I hope that you'll be able to enjoy it as much as Patty and I have enjoyed it over the last 25 or 30 years.
So yeah, I think what we'll do next is encourage you to write lots and lots of questions, because it's more fun to do this in an interactive way. So even the most basic questions about what is the first year experience like, whatever, write them down, stick them on the wall there. We will sort them in the next 5-10 minutes. You can also feel free to take a little bathroom break in. Right now we'll fix our Google Hangout session in the meantime as well, and then we'll come back.
Which I don't think they were going to do. Oh, so we changed it to current students,
Yeah.
do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Hi, Juliana, first year student in Lifelong Kindergarten. I am Christy and I'm a second year master's student.
So thanks for helping out to these remote people.
So write down your questions, and in 5 to 10 minutes, we'll start answering them. Again, questions about everything are fair game. Yeah, or anything are fair game.
And then you need to get to the restaurant, push going in the restaurant.
This microphone right here.
Okay.
It was here.
Okay.
And then when the guy was talking, for some reason I didn't hear anything coming out of it at all. So
Tell them to go to the breakout room before that, Trish.
did this get moved before they started speaking?
No, it was working.
So,
Like it wasn't.
so this was here.
I
and
think
they
it
were
was a
speaking.
problem here when that was happening. So
And
this should work.
and it's also crazy delayed.
We fixed that. We just
Okay.
fixed it. So what was happening was like they had their own video screens up because they were looking at the live broadcast,
Yeah.
and that two things running on people's machines was causing the huge delay.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we'll test it out first. I'll try to like tell everyone, or I'll go to the breakout room.
So what I'm
And then
gonna,
I'll talk.
What
Yeah.
I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna run it to the side to take the direct feed from here.
That sounds
Bring it
fantastic.
through
Yeah,
the
that would be.
the speakers.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, although like I was talking to this I was just starting to so not listed up. So put them Because just put the number and I'll try to do that.
Yeah, of course. Where did that direct audio line?
Just put them anywhere. Oh, so there's some that
Yeah, stay on that one. We just need audio now. We'll just set that. Okay. And then we're good. Sorry, we turned one of them. Hey, Jules, how do I make sure that there are no other windows open, especially on this laptop? Are there any other? No, this is just the one. So I just want to make sure. No, that's it. That's it, right?
Okay, we just need the audio, direct audio link. That's it.
I was starting to, this is sort of like academic, sort of MAS academic things here, sort of research and collaboration there. I think that's sort of research, it's sort of academic research, this sort of like this is a personal.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
When I started this sort of academic, so of course academics, sort of research and collaboration. Oh, okay.
Sure, sure.
I think the way they decided to structure it is that the three of them will stand there, and I'll stand here with the microphone and grab questions.
It's not up. So you want that extra microphone?
Yeah.
Yep, I put it on the table right there for
I'll grab it when we're ready. That's awesome.
whatever you want. Just grab it. It's live. I'll unmute it. It's muted still, but I'll
I don't
mute it.
trust myself until it's time. Accidental mic drop.
Maybe we can do a quick test. I didn't know which computer was coming from.
This
one
one,
right
this
now? And then maybe we can do a quick test. Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We're good?
Hello.
Should we do this?
So, did everybody think of a question, no matter like what it was? Because I gotta tell you, invariably somebody else is wondering the same thing. And our rule of thumb is there are no dumb questions, okay? We're gonna have, I just wanna make sure that everybody's clear on what the plan is for today. We're going to do Q&A with Pat, Mitch, and I until 11:30, at which point you're going off to visit your research groups. We hope that's a very successful visit. At 12:30, you're going to come back here and you're going to have lunch with current MAS students. And then you're going to go on a scavenger hunt. Yeah, pretty funny. Actually, the scavenger hunt is pretty funny. Okay, but be patient and you'll get through it. At 4 o'clock, you're going to be invited to the Personal Robots Research Group, where you're going to have tea with current Media Arts and Sciences students and other members of the community. Then at 5 o'clock, you're going to get a little break. And starting at 6:30, you're going to be having dinner with the Media Lab community. Okay, loaded group of people. Okay, basically the students are going to have a dinner for you. I'm not sure where that's taking place.
It's gonna be right here.
Right here. Okay, you're stuck in this room for the day, except for the scavenger hunt and the research groups. So the first thing we're going to do is Juliana and Shruti have fixed the problem. So we're going to get introductions from the people who are on the unhangout. So I don't know where we're starting.
Hey, Aditya, do you want to start on the left? We'll go from the left.
Hi. Can anyone see me?
Yeah.
Hi. My name is Sohan. I work at the Master Institute currently. I have a bachelor's in computer information systems and a master's in informatics. And I'm going to be in the Media Arts and Sciences program to work in social computing and stuff. Yeah, that's much of me.
Yasushi?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Right now I'm in Japan. I work in an architectural firm as an architect, but at the same time I develop programs. I was accepted in the Changing Places group. So looking forward to see you guys.
Aditya?
Hi, I'm Aditya. I'm an undergraduate in IIT Delhi, India, in majoring in computer science and engineering, and I'm looking forward to join the Scalable Corporation.
Carmelo?
Hello, everybody. My name is Carmelo. I'm from Italy, where I work as a software developer and also as an educator. I have a background in computer science and engineering, and I'm very interested in the constructionism and creative learning, and I will be joining the Lifelong Kindergarten group. Looking forward to see you in person.
Edmund?
Hello, my name is Edmund. I'm Syrian, currently living in the Emirates. My background is in computer science. I will be joining the Scalable Corporation.
Joy? Joy?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Wonderful. I'm Joy, as you said. I'm a Canadian American. I was born in Canada and moved to Ghana when I was a toddler and then came to the US. I'm currently based in Oxford, England. I just finished a master's in learning and technology. My background in computer science. I'm the co-founder of several tech startups and I'm a co-volunteer. I'm joining the Civic Media Group and also looking for an awesome roommate. So if you're interested.
Manisha?
Hi, I'm Manisha. I'm currently an automobile engineering final student. I'm right now in Sweden, but I will be flying to India. And yeah, I've been selected in the During Mobile group. Hope to see you all.
And Moran?
Hi, I'm Moran. I'm from Israel. I work for Google currently. I'm a software engineer and an educator also. And I'm going to be joining the Lifelong Kindergarten group.
Thanks, guys.
Isn't that amazing? We can like talk to them. Like when I started this job, this was not a possibility. This is like so exciting to me. Okay, enough of that. So we got your questions. They've parceled them out in order, so I'm gonna ask Patty and Mitch to come up here and I'm gonna join them. And Kira is going to read out the questions and then we're gonna respond. So you may get one person's answer or you may get three people's answers.
Okay. I'm gonna stand here, I'm gonna ask some questions. For the record, when I started undergrad, I met all my future students in an AOL chat room. Okay, Mitch has been kind enough to group these by topic, so I'm just gonna start pulling them randomly and throw the questions to you. All right. Ooh, we've got a couple here specifically about students that are interested in transitioning from the master's program to the doctoral program. I was wondering if you guys could just speak generally about this. I know, you just got here, guys, come on.
Actually, one thing I'm not sure if we ever mentioned, just to make sure people are clear, some of these academic questions are about the academic program, media arts and sciences. And there's some that people get confused. There's media lab, media arts and sciences. I'm not sure if it was fully explained to everybody, but just so you're clear, the media lab is the name of the research lab. The media arts and sciences is what we call the academic program. So media arts and sciences handles things like admissions of students and all the graduation requirements. But even though there are these two separate names, media lab and media arts and sciences, it's all the same people. So like the faculty are both research faculty in the media lab and academic faculty in media arts and sciences. So it's a way that there's sort of these two different entities that are really overlapping. So just you don't get confused around it. So
Joey Ezo runs the research side, the lab. So he's responsible for sort of setting the research course and bringing in money.
And each